What is up, you guys? Hey, everyone. It is finally Wednesday. Hold on. Is my mic working? Yes. Okay, great. What is up, guys? Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday. It is Tribe Tea Day. And I'm so glad that you guys are here. Hey, what's up, Early Squad? What is up, Tribe? I'm glad that everybody could make it. What is this, honey? It says changes may not be saved. Girl, I'm not trying to change nothing. I'm not trying to do none of that. Just don't please don't delete. Please don't delete oh, and I oop. Sorry y'all. We just got on the stream and I have my emails pulled up. Hold on, I'm just going to click reload, see what happens. It happens. We're live. It happens. Verify it's you. It's me. Do y'all ever feel like that when you get locked out of an account and you just be like, girl, it's me. Like, what are we doing? Like, what the hell? I'm so mad. I picked out all these stories and now, is there any way that I could go like to my history? There we go. Okay, hold on. That's better. Okay, the stories are saved. The stories are saved. Sorry, y'all. For a second there, I thought I lost you. So for anybody new, this is live. Okay, this is a live segment. Things happen, girl. I do not have any tea or anything. I actually have cranberry juice. Shout out to anybody in there in the chat that likes cranberry juice. Child, I love me some cranberry juice. So I do have the tabs, the history here, so I'll be able to like look it up. But yeah, we originally had like 5 or 6 stories, but I do remember there was one story that was like really long. Here, I think I found it right here. Hold on. It was really long and I was like, okay, here it is. It was really long and I didn't want to read it because it was super freaking long. So long that old girl made not 1, not 2, not 3. Okay, 3. But the third one is the longest. Updates. Emailing me back to back about this situation. And I can give advice. Like, I could sum up the advice needed just by the title of it. And it's called Need Advice, I Have Feelings for a Gay Man. Now, I know we're kind of hopping right into things today. Usually, I like to, a kiki with y'all. What's up, everybody? I see all the mods in here. Let me put it on live chat so I can see what everybody is saying. What's up, guys? What's up? What's goody? What's goody? Now, I know I usually don't jump right into the stuff, but I feel like I could help without even reading all of these like books and books and books of entries, child. But basically from the gist of what I got from it is they like this guy and the guy flat out told them that they are gay. This person's response was to respect that because they're also a part of the LGBTQ community, specifically the B. But at the same time, like, still continue to, like, pursue him in a weird way and, like, use, like, baby voices. I'm skimming, by the way, like, bumping his feet under the table, like, just making this boy feel so uncomfortable. Oh, my gosh. So she sent me like 3 updates. So the first email they sent me, they didn't know if bro was gay. And I always tell you guys, if you ever want to know somebody's sexuality, just ask them. And if you want an honest answer, don't be judgmental. Let them know that this is a safe space. It's okay. I just would like to know whether you have your preferences or like I don't know. But if the question is, are they gay? Ask them. Are they interested in other things? Ask them. There's no amount of advice from anybody else can help you with that. You're going to have to ask that person. So then she sent me an update and she was like, so girl, I found out he is gay. Like, he is gay. And he just asked me if I knew, and I had to tell him that I was hoping that he was bi. But no, he is gay. And she came out to him and let him know that she is bi or whatever. And they said, I'm really glad I didn't get any biphobia vibes from him. And we both found out we're pretty anti-Christian. Girl, what the hell? Okay. To each his own, I guess. Girl. All right, girl. But my thing is you don't get any biphobia vibes from him, but I'm getting a little bit of homophobic vibes from you. And I know that's going to sound so crazy because you're in the community, but I'm telling you, it happens. It can happen. You could be implementing certain things and not even know it. By you constantly coming onto this man when he's telling you he's not comfortable, he's telling you he's not attracted, you're kind of invalidating his sexuality by being like, no, you're not gay, you're bi. Because you even saying right here, and I know y'all are going to be so confused, but this is literally like paragraphs on paragraphs on paragraphs on paragraphs of like long ass emails that I'm giving y'all like a gist, like a summary. My thing is like, it low-key feels like you're kind of invalidating his sexuality because like, why can't he just be gay? Why? Because you said there's another female friend who he hugs on and is touchy with, but I just be getting so beat red every time he touches me. Man's is 6'5" and he sat in my lap in front of everybody and I nearly died. But yeah, it's her just basically talking about she's really trying to convince this man he's not gay. She's talking about, despite being gay, he said he's open-minded, so maybe he might be willing to roll the dice. I don't know. I'm expecting myself to be the exception. Okay, let me know if I'm tripping because y'all know I'm old school. I just call myself bi. But isn't like what she looking for is like a queer individual? In my opinion, I feel like she's just looking for a queer individual and like he's not that, he's gay. I feel like you pushing him a little too much. I don't know. How do y'all feel in the chat? Like, I don't know. I just feel so bad because, like, on one end, I feel bad for you that wrote in because I know that you have a yearning and a longing to be wanted and it's not being reciprocated. But I also feel bad for him because I'm sure, like, most gay men go through that. He's probably already been through a whole half-ass bisexual phase he's not trying to claim. Like, let that man be, girl. Let that man be, girl. So then we're gonna fast forward again. Hold on, how back to back was she writing me? I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Yeah, it's not like she was probably giving me an update like once a month, honestly. Like she wasn't on no obsessive stuff. Or sorry. So then they talking about, I'm not even gonna lie. I think I'm just a little bit obsessive with him. Girl, yes, you need to leave him go. You need to leave him go, girl. And the fact that, like, it's just too much. She says she's, like, talked to her therapist about this dude. Damn. She said, I'm thinking of just letting this go because he already has a group of friends. I don't know if I mentioned it, but all of his friends are higher positions than me. And I get the vibe that Teddy's friends don't really like me. Oh. To be fair, it never feels good. It never feels good to be left out. It never feels good to be left out. So I'm not trying to be like, to be fair, you deserve it. Like, no, nobody ever deserves to feel left out. What I will say, though, is so far from what I have skimmed and like what I've read through and stuff, y'all relationship was very much cat and mouse. Very much, does he like me? I like him. Did you ever view him as a friend to where, I don't know, but you don't deserve to be feeling left out and stuff. But did y'all ever really form like a friendship? Or were y'all just all in the same community and you were a safe space for them and then it got a little weird, as things do? I tried to invite him to a little birthday and I'm planning and he didn't answer me, so I'm guessing he just don't vibe with me. I didn't ask him specifically, but somebody else told me that open-minded meant that he is willing to do stuff with girls in group gatherings when he's drinking because it's funny or something. it makes sense, but it's weird he calls that open-minded. Girl, you want him to like girls so bad. Like, as a bisexual girl, girl to girl, girl to girl, I feel you when it gets irritating when people like to play with that to seem more enticing, to seem more funny. Yes, we do see people like the Saucy Santanas and stuff, like, you know, doing little stuff like touching on the girls' boobs and stuff like that. But it's viewed as playful, and you get what I'm saying, to straight women, and like that's just viewed as playful to them. Or the same way how when straight women kiss on girls, that's just them being open-minded and drunk in a silly, goofy mood. Like, it's just stuff that we're used to as bi people, as queer people, as pan people. That's just what we're used to seeing. But girl, this just stung you more because you was gunning for him, girl. You was just gunning for him, but you just gotta let it go. You gotta let him go. This is very embarrassing. She did say this is probably like the most embarrassing part of her life, for real. But I just wanted to share this just in case any other girls go through this or like is trying to change somebody. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm bisexual, and I'm also attracted. I'm attracted to men, period. So I'm attracted to feminine men, masculine men, whatever the hell. But you gotta ask so you know what you working with, girl. You can't just assume and try to mold them into whatever you want. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Afni for the donation. Not required, but always appreciated. Hey sis, I'm listening to this at work, but my last day is in 2 weeks. Damn, congrats. I ain't missing the tribe tea. Well, thank you for tuning in. Shout out to any of my people at work right now. But yeah, she said, I know y'all might just say, just ask him. But we're really not close like that. And that's what I was trying to get to before without coming off nasty, being like, girl, what did you expect? Is, were y'all really that close, or were y'all just doing cat and mouse? Was he just the chase? Because it doesn't seem like y'all really even got to that point. And that alone is a little bit of a red flag that like he didn't even feel comfortable with you to disclose his sexuality off the rip. Like, I don't know, bruh. Because if you would have just asked him, like, he most likely would have told you. And then what happened? You did ask him, and he just told you, you know? You said, if he had just ghosted me from the start, I would have at least known to give up. Sometimes I wonder if Teddy and his friends, that's the dude, that's the nickname for the dude, laugh about me and how weird I am, and the fact that I was crushing on a gay man. They probably think I'm really crazy. They wouldn't be wrong. I feel like it goes deeper than that. Maybe there are just certain things that you like in him, and that was just that. I feel like it goes into like wanting people that you know like won't want you back. It's kind of, and I know it sounds pretty sick, but it's kind of like a safe option because they won't be able to hurt you. You're in complete control of the fantasy. Like, it's the safest option. He could have been straight. He could have been bi. That's the gag. He could have been sexually attracted to women and still not have been attracted to you. Like, that's just the hard truth about, and like you said, being bisexual, you know that just because we're attracted to both men and women doesn't mean every biscuit and sausage walking down the street is hubby or wifey material. You get what I'm saying? Or bedroom material for the minimum. So yeah, girl, I just feel like you just set yourself up to be a little bit flustered and stuff, you know? Child. OOTW in the chat says, I wonder if she's taking his kindness for flirting. I think that's what's going on because y'all know, especially y'all straight girls, be getting so comfortable with these gay men, child. Y'all be getting so comfortable with them. So comfortable. That's why, and I'm not talking about her, but I'm just saying in general, it's mainly like the straight girls that be so comfortable. Hey, girl, be wanting to touch y'all. Like, I be seeing y'all and I be like, oh my God, like, gay people are not zoo animals. Y'all need to stop petting on us and, like, come on now, get it together. But they said if anything else happens, I'll give you an update. They gave me another update, child. Hold on. That's why I said this is a lot. These were like different emails. Said, I'm sorry, I have so many updates. This should have ended. I am so dumb. So Brad answers me in person 4 days later, and he said he might go with me if his friends are up to it. Here's what I overlooked. He only really goes to this place every now and then because I don't know. This must be like some local thing. I don't know what that is. Is that like a lounge or something? I think it might be like a cigar lounge or something like that. But anyway, she ended up running into one of Teddy's friends that she thinks they be talking mess about her, and she asked the friend, "Hey, did bruh tell you about tomorrow?" And the dude looked at her with a dead stare and was like, no," and the conversation didn't go any further. Girl, why didn't you invite them? I don't know. And I know some of y'all in the chat are going to be like, why are you trying to appease people that obviously don't like you? In my opinion, I feel like Teddy is trying to move on without you. And I feel like he's just not including you. You get what I'm saying? I would have invited them individually and then let that be that, and let that be like the final straw meetup, and then move the hell on if you must. But all his friends are other gay men also. Like, girl, come on, girl. Like, girl. So she sent a text message also, but I didn't upload it to the screen because it's really like it's like a really basic text interaction that you have with somebody where they're like, "Hey, what's up? Nothing much. Just got an apartment. I'm wondering if you're free to celebrate my birthday." And then they said, and then they didn't respond to you, and then you were like, "Hey, well, can you let me know? You can invite whoever you want. Blank, blank, and blank are coming." And they said, "Sorry, I can't make it. Thanks for the invite, though." And you said, it's okay. It's all G." Help. So, she said, "I found out he went to a bar that night." I don't know, girl. This was exhausting. I don't know why I put so much energy into doing all this. I've been doing way too much just trying to make a friend that already has his group of people. That's not what you were trying to do. That's not what you were trying to do, sis. You were trying to get intimate with somebody who you thought was a friend that you didn't even establish a friendship with. So I wouldn't even call that a friend. I would call that like a prospect in your brain. They told you they weren't interested, but they were still interested in being friends with you. But then you kept doing weird shit like playing footsies and doing all this weird stuff when they touch on you. Like, I could see how that would make them uncomfortable and not want to be around because you made them uncomfortable. And then just add on to like, with the whole safe space thing I keep talking about, like, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I feel like it's just so bad. I'm trying to say it, but it's just not coming out, and I'm not trying to be harsh about it because, like, you talking about, I don't want to make friends that already has a group of people, and it's like, they were friends with you before they met those group of people. That's why I feel like Teddy is low-key trying to move on and be out and be free, be who you are for your pride, and you keep coming back like, okay, but be queer for me. One biscuit. It's like, bro, you've done too much. You've already like established your role in his life as the girl that is constantly invalidating his sexuality, and now you want to be friends. Like, girl, you couldn't be friends before. Like, so I just think of it from his perspective, and I don't want any of you guys out there to get discouraged from trying to make friends. You get what I'm saying? That's what I said earlier. I know some people are going to side eye it and be like, girl, why would you invite that other friend? Like, because be an independent person. Don't just be what Teddy is telling them you are, because you're just reinstating it. You get what I'm saying? Girl. He's trying to be out the closet. I'm so out here with my stupid face on. I'm sure they probably laughed about it a few times. I do have some good friendships with a few older women, but I'm really hoping somebody my age comes around. I think this other older woman who I'm friends with has tried to adopt me. I appreciate her. It's just, yeah. Girl, I feel you, and I was speaking to my own therapist about that, because there are people in my life who I don't have problems with, but I said this the last Tribe Tea, and I hate that this freaking raisin head ass man done took this term and like made it so toxic. But I want high value people in my life. Like, I don't want nobody that is trying to be on no manipulative stuff, or like trying to sun me, or trying to like put me in like, look, like, no, I don't want to be annoyed by people. I don't want to keep settling for stuff. So I get what you're saying when you're like, she's trying to like adopt me under her wing type stuff. I get it. Like, I see how that could be a turnoff. Like, I totally get you. But yeah, you said, I hate rejection because I know how good of a friend I could be. The whole situation was very frustrating. I feel really stupid just thinking about the whole thing. Advice appreciated, especially on how to make friends as an adult. I feel you, sis. Again, I'm in therapy my damn self too. I also have problems with rejection and stuff like that. And really what helps me is like, why? Think about it. Why? And I'm going to cut the music for this one. Why the hell do you have somebody on a pedestal that does not think about you 1 second out the day? Does not sweat you? Why? And then in your brain you say they don't matter, but obviously they do because you can't leave it alone. You just need to ask yourself, why do I care about people that don't matter? You know that old saying, those who mind don't matter, those who matter don't mind. That's my golden motto when it comes to that, with letting certain things go. Because you're not going to get picked every time for that team. You're not going to get picked every time for that test. You're not going to get picked every time for that giveaway. Like, that girl's probably not going to text you back. That friendship shot probably is going to miss. Like, it happens. It's part of life. You just got to get over it. And how we react to it is telling. You get what I'm saying? But, man, look. How to make friends as an adult. I said this in past streams, go to places where you could find people that would have a common interest as you. And I would prefer it to be a physical place. I know right now at C19, it's kind of hard to do that. But a physical place that you could go, like, for example, you go to Starbucks every freaking day. You're going to start seeing the same few people. You're going to start brushing shoulders with them. You go to Barnes & Noble every freaking day. Maybe go into the freaking manga section. Like, I don't know, sis. Like, you get what I'm saying? Do stuff like that. Or another thing you could do is the friendships you already have. Like, make sure you touch base every once in a while, you know? Like, don't try to be too overbearing. Because sometimes people that do have rejection issues try to overcompensate too damn much. Like what you were doing. Don't try to do too much. Just be chill. Wait for people to match your energy. That is important. If you notice you giving a little too much, they're talking a little too much, not listening enough, like, pay attention to stuff like that. Because I don't want you to, and I'm going to put the chat up so y'all could give her some advice. But I don't want you to ditch the older woman that's trying to adopt you. Because even though that's not like your ideal version of a replacement for Teddy or best friends or friends or whatever, you get what I'm saying? If they ain't doing that, if they're not doing anything they're not doing anything mean to you, they're not hurting you, they're not toxic, they're not negative, I don't see the harm in being friendly. I don't see the harm in, hey, would you like to get a coffee? Like, I personally don't. I don't see the harm in that. But I wouldn't just go ghost on the lady because she's not what you want. But every once in a while, you know, nurture that little connection. Shout out to Alexis for the donation and the little Sheeb sticker. Thank you so much. I love the little Shiba Inu stickers. My little Sheeb is sleeping right over here, being cute. Let me know, what do y'all think about this while I pull up this story. Y'all said, go on POF. Black people meet Christian. Y'all are mess. Stay off the maps. She right though, said right. That lady might be the friend you want. Plus, gotta be okay with yourself too. Exactly. You definitely do. Yummy in my tummy says Teddy was probably very open to being your friend, but then you kept invalidating his sexuality. That's what I feel like happened too. Like, you were no longer a safe space for him at that point, unfortunately. And I know that sounds so horrible in today's climate, saying that someone isn't but it's reality. The majority of these safe spaces we think we have are all made up anyway. Hence, what the hell just happened here? You know, like, life is life. Life is life. Sydney says, I do feel like she needs to go to meetups in her city to find other friends, but that older friend has been there for you. Keep her in your life. Right. Like, she ain't do nothing to you. Like, she hasn't. I mean, did she? I don't know. But from what you told us, it doesn't seem like she's done anything to you. Okay, here's that other one that, I'm sorry, all my emails got deleted. I gotta look at them manually now. Shout out to anybody if this is your first live. Make sure you like the stream. Thank you guys so much. And subscribe. If you're not subscribed, why aren't you subscribed? Like, subscribe, girl. But yeah, there are a whole bunch of local groups. If you go like on Facebook, I almost said Craigslist, child. It is not the 2000, like early 2000s anymore. Don't do that. But there are definitely groups online. They do meetups, all types of stuff. I would even join, like, I know a lot of y'all tell me y'all are in like Discord groups and stuff like that. But yeah, you gotta learn to let it go. I know rejection freaking sucks. It sucks, but it's gonna keep happening if you keep going for the same person that does not want you. And a really hard pill to swallow is that the common denominator between you and these people is you. Like, these friendships is you. You are choosing to be around these people. So stop choosing to be around people that don't reciprocate. Just notice certain signs. It's okay to feel embarrassed. It happens. That's life, you know. Shout out to Yesenia and Adriana for the super chat. Thank you so much. Yesenia says, so happy to catch your live, Naja. Well, I'm happy that you are here. And Adriana says, it's been a while since I made a live. Hey, tribe. Hey, Naja. Hey, girl. I saw you in the comments the other day. I hope you're doing good. So we're going to get into this other story. It is called... I guess that thing was a little late coming up. This one's super, super, super short. It's like super, super short. It's called Long Distance Relationship Help. Now, y'all know how I feel. My Gemini behind. I can't do no long distance relationship. I'd rather just be single. I don't need somebody all up in my face, but I need you in driving distance at least. Like, I commend anybody out there that's doing it. I'd probably be able to do it like with the partner I'm with now because we've been together for so long, but nah, girl. But let's get into it. Hey, love, I would like to remain anonymous. Well, I'm just letting you know, sis, your hair is laid. Like, your hair is popping. I know that's just your little profile pic, but like, it's popping. I am 23 years old and I have a boyfriend. We met online. Please do not laugh at me. No, girl, it is 2021, about to be 2022 in a few months. Don't get scared, but it's about to be that. It's about to be 2022 soon. Girl, it's okay. She's talking about I met him on the interwebs. He is 27 and she's 23, so they have a 5-year difference. Okay, girl. I live with my mom and my stepdad who barely does anything, oh wow, at all, besides help with rent. So basically he leaves the place a whole mess. I hate when people be like, oh, I pay the rent, so you need to clean. Exactly. She's sneezing. Like, no, sir. But anyway, me and my mom relationship isn't all that great. Like, we aren't close at all. My boyfriend wanted to fly me out for my birthday, which is April the 1st. And I asked my mom and she said no. Girl, you are 23 years old. Why are you asking her? Well, I'm not going to, because I have had people in the past hit me up on the Tribe T 25. Still at their parents' house and their parents are like, no, ma'am, you can't go out. Like, so I get it. But it's just like, girl, you are 23. Like, you could buy a bottle. Like, I don't understand. Why are they doing this? Talking about my mom said no. I'm just trying to imagine like a 23-year-old coming to me. My mama said no, I can't go. I'd be like, look, help. But then they asked me if I plan on going out there still, I could stay out there. I'm thinking about moving out there in November. Like, can you give me some advice? And me and my mom's relationship isn't going to get any better. Help me, please. Also, my boyfriend is coming to visit me in August. Ooh, well, that's happening soon. It's coming up. My mom is the type to play victim to my family members and stuff. So basically you're asking me, should you move out with your man? Well, how long have y'all been dating? This is a serious step. And I would never advise anybody to move in with their significant other just because they're beefing with their parents. Like, it's one thing if you already had plans to move out and stuff, like, and you already had stuff saved up and blah, blah, blah. Like, but I don't know. I would never advise somebody to shack up with their significant other just because people are having a hard time letting go. But I don't know. It depends. How long have y'all been together? Do you really know him? And then moving out of state is also a really big step. Didn't you say he's somewhere else? Where you said I'm moving out there in November. Well, you didn't really do many details. But if you're moving out of state, definitely wouldn't do it. I don't know. That's too much. Especially, is this your first apartment? Like, is this your first time moving out? Like, I have a lot of questions. Is this your first experience moving out, period? Like, do you have any prior knowledge of living on your own, like by yourself minus a dude? Like, have you and your dude talked about this? And then when your dude comes down here in a week, where are y'all about to be sleeping? Like, where are y'all about to be sleeping? Are you about to be sleeping at the mom house? Your mom and stepdad house? There's a lot that's gonna go into this. I'm gonna put the chat up so y'all can give some advice also, but I need a little bit more context before I advise you. But I will just tell you straight up, I usually don't advise people your first time moving out. Like, I would, and it's just because you're beefing with your parent, I wouldn't do it. Just because you're tired of living with them, make sure that you can at least afford to live on your own. And I know that's gonna sound so like, oh, well, no, you should trust your man. You should trust him. You should trust him. Girl, look, you are not married. I'm going to need you to be able to pay the whole rent just in case bro decide he want to be dusty tomorrow. Like, you never freaking know. You never know. You never know. That's why I always say, bro, make sure, even if you hate living with your parents, and I know that's like such a strong word, but when you are that young, you really feel like you hate living with them, but in reality, you just want to spread your wings, get out the nest, and go be grown. Make sure that you have enough saved up so that you could, provide for yourself, because it could get messy. It could get real messy real fast. I was very blessed that, like, I lived with roommates, and then I lived by myself for maybe like a few months because I didn't want any roommates and I just wanted my own space, and like, my boyfriend would come over every now and again, but like, it's a big step, girl. It's a big step. To my grandma always said to have leave money set aside. And look, that's why I said I didn't want it to seem like negative or untrustworthy. It's just when there is no contractual thing going on other than a lease, something people do not give a fuck about, will skip court dates about and get warrants about for evictions. Like, y'all might not care about y'all record, but I don't want none of y'all credit, none of y'all stuff getting messed up over no dusty behind boy. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. That's a really good idea. I don't want to mispronounce. I almost called you Tinashe. Tinashe, not Tinashe. Tinashe had a really good point. They said you can move in the same apartment complex just in case, so you have your own space. Living with a spouse is a lot. No, for real, like, where does he live now? Does he have his own spot? Like, why would you be moving in with him? Or would y'all both be getting your spot at the same time? There's lots of variables. There is tons and tons and tons of variables that come into this, for real. Like, too much. Shout out to Sienna. What's up, sis? She says, girl, I am so proud of how far you came. Oh, thank you. Like 300 live viewers, you deserve that and so much more. Thank you for giving so much of yourself to us. Thank you so much, girl. Thank y'all. Thank all 310 of y'all for being in this piece. We've been on here for about 30 minutes. Thank y'all so much. Here, I'm going to find another one. Here it is. Here we go. This one's going to be a little bit funny, according to the person that sent it in. But y'all know sometimes when we do tribe teas and people be like, oh, it's going to be funny. And then it be like low-key traumatic. So I don't know. But we're going to get into it. It's called I Unknowingly Ran from the Police. I don't know how you do that with all them lights and sirens. I don't know. Couldn't be me. Make sure y'all like the live. Hey, Naja, I have been watching your videos for 4 years. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the constant support. I love Tribe Tea segments, and I finally decided to send in my story. My name is Kay. I'm 23, and I am an Aries. Shout out to all the Aries in the chat. Shout out to all my Aries. So, this story takes place my freshman year of college. So, as you know, when you live on campus, you have roommates. I had 5 sweet mates, as my university called it, but I shared a bedroom with one girl, and we're gonna call her Princess T. She is a key player in this story. So I'm assuming you guys had like a common area, and then you get what I'm saying? Like the bedrooms go around. That's how my brother's dorm was when he was a freshman. It was like, I can't explain it, but the fact that they had you, so I'm guessing it was 4, like a 4-room, single in the middle, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they had you double up. Girl, that's too much. That's too many people. That's too many people. So the way our dorms were set up, it looked like we lived in the projects. We had 4 dorm buildings all facing each other with a concrete courtyard in the center. No, so it was literally like the jail, and then in the middle, literally like the PJs. It's okay, girl. So, anyways, on a beautiful October day, Princess T was playing around with one of the boys that lived at the bottom of our building, who we're going to call Jake. So, Princess T and Jake were playing around, and he asked her to tase him for fun. Tase him for fun. This is like what people be this is what people be talking about, and they be like, this is some white people shit. Like, why would you want to be tased? For shits the giggles, just in a silly, goofy mood, just tase me. Like, what? So she does. She tases him. A few hours later, my roommates and I are chilling in our own room while Princess T is in the shower, and all of a sudden we hear a loud knock on the door at 11 p.m. And when I say loud, I mean like police knocking. Little do we know. So by us all being girls, we were scared to open the door. But my roommate DJ opened the door. As she opened it, the RAs and RD were at the door with an officer. They entered the dorm and started to question us about Jake being tased on campus and that they know who did it. Pause. 1, why did you tase Jake? 2, why did Jake snitch when he asked to be tased? 3, if he didn't snitch, why did you tase Jake in front of witnesses? I just don't understand. How did this get back? Did Princess T tell everybody? Like, was she bragging about tasing him? Are y'all even allowed to have tasers on college campus? I would hope so. I would hope y'all are allowed to, but girl, okay, so they know that multiple people in our suite have a taser on them. So I tell them I do because it was in my purse from when I moved on campus and forgot about it. They proceeded to confiscate all our tasers. What? No. See me? I would have had to put on my Karen britchers. We would have went into that code of conduct student handbook. Am I allowed to have a taser on my person? Like, because if I am, you're giving me back the stuff that I freaking paid for. I am a woman living in the college PJs. You are not about to do this to me today, sir. Like, I would have made a whole scene. I would have made a whole freaking scene. I would have printed out my little Amazon receipt and brought it to the school and be like, y'all need to give me some reimbursement. This is inappropriate. This is not it. I would have made their day so hard. Like, come on. But I also wouldn't have tased somebody with a weapon. Like, that is a weapon. Like, you're not supposed to play with stuff. So, fast forward from October to January. It's now the end of my winter break. I'm chilling at my dad's house on the phone with my mom, and I get a call from the city my school is located. So I answer. Girl, why when I asked who it was the police informing me that I know you lying, that there was a freaking warrant out for my arrest. Girl, that is a real weapon. Like, in a lot of states, you can't even have that on your person. Child. I nearly died. Girl, I would have been dead too. As I asked why, the officer wouldn't tell me. Duh, they're not going to tell you, girl. They want you to drive up over there and turn yourself in. They don't want to explain nothing to you. You need to get some representation or something, girl. They're not about to do nothing for you. So he proceeds to tell me that I need to turn myself in immediately. Yup. Because this warrant has been out for 3 months. I'm crying hysterically to the point I hung up and called my mom. She is shocked and confused. So later that day, I had my uncle, who is a retired police officer, call the station back and get some more information. My uncle calls me back and tells me I am being charged with felonious assault. Yup. Ladies, I know it's trendy right now on TikTok, these little self-defense kits and stuff like that. You have to look up what is legal in your state. Like, what is considered a felonious weapon in your state? There are some people that cannot walk around with switchblades. They cannot walk around with tasers. They cannot walk around with mace, because by you defending yourself, they're going to charge you as being the offender. It's so backwards. The only thing I really like about Florida, bruh, is like, no, self-defense is self-defense. I'm about to stand my ground with my little mace and my little, like, but in a lot of places, it's not like that. So especially any of my college girls, any of my girls that live by themselves, in some states, these are viewed as the equivalent to owning a gun, and a gun without a license. I'm being so real. Y'all got to look it up. Y'all have to look it up. 3 months. And nobody said anything to her. That's crazy. Wow, bruh. I tell my roommate, especially Princess T, what is going on, and these girls had the nerve to think I was lying. So the very next morning, I go to turn myself in. Oh my God, girl. You are a thug. You was like, I'm going to turn myself in, girl. Gotta beat my face for this mug shot, child. Shout out to Sienna. They said, but after 3 months, I'm going into my TK era. Look, I'm not even going to lie. I would have got some representation, and I would have stayed my ass right at home, and I would have let them work that out, because no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not turning myself in unless I absolutely have to. Not saying anybody else should do that. I'm just being real. I would get some legal representation, and I would do what they told me to do. Like, that is crazy. So, but again, I also would not be tasing nobody. So, we're driving to the police station. Blah, 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 blah. To my surprise, one of the officers taking me into custody was the same officer that took the initial report. So we're driving to the police station from my college campus, and the officer asked, how did this get pinned on you? Because I know you didn't do it. It was Princess T. And I tell him, from my understanding, is that Jake is saying that I'm the one who tased him. That same day, I posted my $600 bond, girl, and was released. I would have been so mad. But while I was still in booking, the officers paid Jake a visit and told him if he took this to trial and lied under oath about what happened, he could go to jail, and I could sue him and his family if I wanted to. Girl, I would sue him. I wouldn't care. You've already defamed my character. You've messed up my record. I'm taking you to court, Jake. Still got my Karen britches on, if y'all can't tell. I would have took him all the way to court. I would have sued the school. But I can't wait until I have kids. I'm going to be such a, like, don't play, because we could talk money. We could talk legal. We could do it. Like, no, this is what we're not about to do. I would have sued him anyway. I wouldn't care. I would have took him and his mama. Like, I really don't care. Auntie. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So, a week later, the prosecutor dropped the charges against me, and I barely see Jake ever again. But I know what you're wondering. How the hell did Jake originally say Princess T tasered him, and then change it to say I tasered him when I barely knew him? Well, that's the time where I was unknowingly running from the police. Oh, so during that 3 months, they were looking for you. You just weren't there. I know this story was long, but I hope this story was a little entertaining. I'm still cool with my roommates, by the way. P.S. The only reason the RAs found out about him being tased is because he told them while joking around with them. Damn. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I low-key feel like Princess T lied on you. Because how else would your name have come up? It's too random for me. It's pretty obvious that when he told the RA, he told them, because you know how I know the cop came up and when he saw you, he said, why are you here when it wasn't even you? He knew that it was T. He was confused. You get what I'm saying? So I know the initial report had her name all in it. She was still at school. The heat was still hot for her. Allegedly, conspiracy. I think your homegirl snitched on you. I think your homegirl snitched on you. She saw opportunity, snitched on you. That's what I think happened. Because all those other girls in the room with that taser, why you? That's so random. Like, what y'all think? Here, I'm going to put the chat up. That's what I'm saying. How you joking with the ops? You kikiing with the ops. You kikiing with the ops. Let's see. What's this next one? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. Let me see. Y'all talking like he just a dookie head. You need to grow. Oh my gosh. You talking about all my homies hate Jake and get the homegirl jump. Look, we don't choose violence. Don't do it. We sue. Okay, we don't do that. Yeah, all this happened because of Jake. Trying to be dumb. Trying to act like he's on MTV circa 2005. Like, why do you need to be tased? Not Takashi. Get the oh my god, help. Like, T tased me last week for ish and giggles. No, for real, I don't see how people do stuff like that. Like, the whole, I don't know. Even I saw a little boy recently passed away from doing that choking challenge. I'm like, bro, y'all are still doing that? Like, I don't know. I don't know. That's how, I just don't see how we got this and y'all still bored. You got a whole computer brick in your pocket and you're still bored to where you're tasing yourself and begging girls to tase you. Boy, if you don't get a little summer job or something, like, but yeah, I really feel like old girl, the home girl, had a little something to do with that. That's just my opinion. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments below. Shout out to all y'all that are watching. Make sure you like this stream. I'm going to get into this next story. It's also short, and it's called Disconnect. All right, we're getting a little moody, I guess. Hey, Naja, I love your channel and your podcast with you and Daniel. Oh, thank you. Said you guys are so awesome. Thank you so much, girl. I won't make this long. I just wanted some advice. Just to give you some background info about me, I am 19, I am in college, and I am a Cancer. Shout out to all of my Cancers in the chat. Lately, I've been wanting to just be myself. Whenever my friends call me, I just look at my phone and let it ring till they hang up and call them back whenever I feel like I want to talk to them. Ooh! Why don't you just... Hey sis, can't talk right now. Remember earlier I was talking about how we gotta nurture our relationships and stuff? Like, girl, what you doing talking about? I don't know. I'll just let it ring, then I'll hang up. Girl, okay. So, some drama happened within the past month with one of my friends. Let's call her Dana. Dana has been my best friend since the 9th grade year of high school. Lately, she hasn't had any good relationships, especially with this one particular guy who she fell for. Mind you, this guy is in jail. Help. 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 Long story short, she did some things that I can't seem to let go. She tried to convince my 18-year-old brother, who she doesn't talk to at all, and also know he has a crush on her, to put her ex, the one in jail, in check. When I asked her why the hell she did it, she said, I don't know, he just seems like a hood dude to me, to put someone in their place. What? What? I would have been like, girl, leave my brother alone. Like, what is this? I was like, girl, why are you? And then I would have had to pull my brother aside, like, look, game recognized game, and you looking real unfamiliar. Like, I'm gonna need you to stop doing this weird shit. You are not in high school anymore. Like, stop calling. This is a grown ass man in jail. Do not get hurt in these streets. Like, stop. Like, what? So she also accused me of down talking about her career she's going into when she misheard me on a phone call. Girl didn't talk to me for 2 days. Instead of confronting me about it, I had to hear it from someone else, which pisses me off even more. She also blocked me and my other friends whenever we say something she doesn't like for a few days and comes back like nothing happened. Every day it seems like a guy problem she wants advice for, and I'm trying to be supportive. Girl, no, you're not trying to be supportive. I'm trying to be supportive, but it irritates me sometimes. It irritates you all the times. I don't know why you still friends with her. You said, I don't know if I'm being a bitch. Y'all are both being bitches. Y'all are both being bitchy to each other. Why is she trying to hit up your little brother? That's weird. Or your brother, older brother, whatever. That's weird. All these dudes in the world, you're a boy crazy ass girl and you trying to involve my brother in that. Like, that's a different level of messy. And I personally probably would have cut her off for that. If you're finding yourself not even picking up somebody's phone calls, but in the same breath you're noticing that they blocked you, that's a weird cat and mouse thing like we talked about earlier. If I were you, I would just dead that shit. Like, and if the communication is off, she's talking about you and not to you, you're probably doing the same thing, girl, because you're being real vague on what you did. I just don't see this as being very healthy, like, at all. But yeah, in short, I feel like both y'all are just being bitchy towards each other because the friendship has ran its course. And sometimes, especially girls, they don't know how to end things on a cordial note. They feel like it has to be this like nasty, messy, explosive shit. When in reality, it can be cordial. You can just be like, hey, you know, time in a season, not really feeling it right now, blah, blah, blah. Maybe we can pick up later in life. But for whatever reason, people got to make fucking exposed TikToks. Freaking, oh, let's go on Facebook and snap on your mama. Like, and that one thing you did in the second grade. Like, why does it got to be like that? Just grow apart with grace. Shout out to Mo Hustle for the donation. Thank you so much, sis. They said, I love your hair, Naja. Looking good as always. Thank you. Thank you, girl. You inspire me to be me. Keep doing what you're doing. I will. And that's awesome. I hope all y'all are having a good day today. But, oh, here. I'm going to put the chat on the screen so y'all can say what y'all want to say about this while I pull up the next story. That shit is crazy. There we go. There it is. All right, let's see. What are y'all saying? Kay says it doesn't seem like y'all wants to be friends. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are both being bitchy towards each other. It doesn't seem like y'all really want to be friends. Time to let that go. They seem like frenemies. Yes. Yes. Definite frenemies. Yeah, things ran their course. Right. Not stepped on your mama. No, for real. Like, some people, I'll never forget this girl I was friends with for years. She out of nowhere was just talking junk about my mom out of nowhere. I'm like, girl, what? like what? You probably only talked to my mom like twice. Like, what? What else y'all saying? So true, because we all love the drama. We love saying we hate drama, but the drama just called. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta go. Just Katie said, done with a 15-year friendship after I stopped texting first and never got a text in 9 months. Just unfriend and unfollow. No drama and it feels better. Definitely, because then when you are in different places of life, when it doesn't matter and maybe you have a little bit more in common, it won't be this like big deal. You can be like, hey, how are you doing? I have people like that in my life that are from my childhood. I haven't hung out with them since I was like maybe 19 or 20, but we still keep up with each other on social media. Hey, how are you? Like, that's normal. It happens. I didn't have no blowout with these people, no big nasty fight, no name calling, no social media beef, no in real life beef. We just went in different directions and it's okay. Like, it's okay. It's okay. But Yeah, y'all, I don't know. I don't know. But let me know what y'all think about this. Have y'all ever, again, exactly, reciprocating stuff is key. I can't say that word for the life of me. It'd be whooping my behind. Um, but yeah, let's move on to this next story. If make sure you guys are liking the stream. Shout out to all 356 of y'all. We're almost to 400. I'm really shocked that many people are in here. What's up? This next story is called I just wanted to share something funny. Formatting was messed up. This better be funny because if this is not funny and it's traumatic, I'm gonna be sad. Like, come on now. So, just wanted to share something funny. Hey Naja and the tribe, wishing you well and I hope you're thriving. I love your energy and your aesthetic. Thank you. Let me set the scene. In 2019, I was in college. This was my sophomore year, and I still didn't have many friends up there, but I was used to that, and I had my little routine. Most nights, I'd end up smoking and coming back to my dorm watching that 70s show or something. I say it was a routine because of the elaborate effort I would go through. You obviously, that's what I was about to say. You were smoking. Were you smoking in the room? Oh no, you said you would smoke and then come back to the dorm. Okay. So you're obviously not supposed to smoke on campus or in the dorm. So I would get in the car, turn a few corners, and then smoke while I drive. Girl, she's talking about that is so dumb, but smoking on campus was even dumber. No, smoking while you drive is even dumber because since we just had a college story where a girl got arrested, I'm gonna give y'all some free game as well. If you get pulled over, even if you do not have anything on you, I can't speak for anywhere else, but I know in the state of Florida, and I'm pretty sure Georgia is like this also. If a police officer smells it, that gives him probable cause to search all your stuff. If they smell it, they could go in your trunk, your backseat. They can tell you to get out the vehicle. Like they could do the whole shebang just because they smell it. I get it, bro. I miss those days. I miss hotboxing in the whip. Like I get it, but I don't gotta explain much. You know why we don't want to mess with these police right now. Like, it's not worth it. So I just want any of my young people out there who don't have apartments or something and they think that's the way to go. Like, trust me, it smells loud as hell and they can smell it. That's all I'm saying. Be careful, especially if you got not Quan talking about that just happened to me. I'm glad you're okay because look, someone else said it's same in North Carolina. Yeah, a lot of places if they smell, that gives them the right to search. So, wouldn't say that was safer than being on campus, but hey, it is what it is. So she said it's usually very peaceful and would only take all of like 20 minutes. So my routine was to go down this back street, hit a left, loop through the McDonald's parking lot. Don't be suspicious. You in freaking it's what 2 a.m. and you're just looping around like a student driver in the Mickey D's parking lot. Oh my god. So why didn't you just go to like I don't know, like a well, I guess not everywhere has trails. We have trails here in Florida. You just walk on a trail with your little J and just, yeah, damn. So I did my little McDonald's loop and then I go back to campus. So I'm doing this exact route. I finished the Bleezy and I started to head back to my room. Somewhere along the way, I realized that I'd been driving back for about 15 minutes and it was darker than usual where I was. Oh no, girl. I look around and realize I'm not on a dirt road. I'm on a dirt road. I'm not on the road. Nothing but trees and wildlife as far as I can see. Don't get me wrong. Where I'm from, dirt roads are not uncommon, but not in my route. That's what I'm saying. A dirt road, it could be somebody's home. Like, you can get shot. Like, dirt roads can be so freaking long until you get to the part. Like, not you getting lost because you talk about, oh yeah, my route, first I go down a dark alley. I'm like, girl. Okay. So At this point, I cut my brights on and bitch, I lock eyes with a deer. He's looking at me, looking at him in the middle of the road, and he didn't even run away. I would have felt like get out. I would have been like, oh my God. They're about to get me. They're about to take me and put their brain in my body. Like, it's the deer. It's the all-seeing deer. It's symbolism. Help. Like, I would have been scared. So he isn't running away. In the next few seconds, I see a small bird that resembled a turkey, but without that little squishy thing on the beak. I know what you're talking about. I don't know what. I think that's like a gizzard or something. A turkey gizzard. Let me know. Am I wrong? Isn't that what that's called? That little... the gizzard, and some people in the South eat that. Not me. I've never been a fan of, like, I've never had no frog legs, no possum, no raccoon, no chitlins, no armadillo, no turtle soup. I don't play like that. Like, no offense to anybody that does like that type of stuff. Shoot, my grandma loves her some freaking frog legs. It's just not my cup of tea. So, oh, and there's also a skunk there too. So the three of them, the skunk, the deer, and the turkey, are posted up in the middle of the road like the neighborhood watch. There were three obvious signs that I was in the wrong hood. You know that meme of the black man with the phone to his ear and his arms crossed? That's me hitting reverse and calling my best friend home to GPS me back safely. I'm high as hell, lost, and on top of it all, the GPS on my iPhone 6 didn't work. Oh my God, I do not miss having a 6S, bro. That thing never worked, and it would always reroute you crazy places. And then I live in the freaking crime capital, so I'm trying to drive, and they're like, do not go there. It is not safe. And I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to get to the Winn-Dixie. I just need a loaf of bread. Like, that's all I need. So I definitely feel your pain. I had a 6S and I would stay getting lost and I would like cry. Like I would be so worked up and emotional about being lost. And I'd be like, this is why we used to print out MapQuest. This don't make no damn sense. Why is it like, bro, I used to get so sad. So my friend has my location. So I tell her what's going on and she directs me back to the dorms. Turns out I was only 10 minutes from campus. That's how it is. You take that one wrong turn. Now you're in the hills have eyes. If I was you, I would just get like one spot and just stay there. Like why? Or like when I used to hang out with people that lived on the campus and dorms and stuff, we would just walk. Like we would just walk on the campus. But then again, that's just legal here. So it's kind of like, I don't know, but that's what we would do. We just walk, girl. We wouldn't even take the car. So I still don't know how I got lost on a route I always do, and I couldn't tell you how to get back there, but I was genuinely afraid and then later felt stupid. My friend swooped in and saved the day all the way from home. I hope you at least got a chuckle out of this. All the best, Jay. Well, thank you so much, Jay. I've definitely gotten lost like this before. My boyfriend's mom lives close to like homes that are like that have like dark dirt roads and stuff, and like they have like signs everywhere, but at night it gets like pitch black. Like it's a lot. Here, I'm gonna put the chat on the screen so you guys can tell me what you guys think while I look up this other story. Nail point. Is it this one? I think so. I don't know. Is this it? I don't know. I'm trying to find the one. Shout out to Pasquale, sorry. I always mess up your name. And it's like not, it's actually very common. And I'm sorry. Pasquale said, frog legs and lizards taste, lizards? You're right. No, you're right. I have seen people kebab lizards. You're so right. Oh, wow. No, you are correct. I definitely have seen that before. That's crazy. I know that is the one. Here, we could do this one. Here, let's do that one. So I can't find the No, me too, Cage. No, for real. That's why I don't play with the dirt roads, and that's why I be having the taser and all that stuff, because no, ma'am. No, ma'am. So let's get into this one. I'm trying to find the title story, but I cannot find it for the life of me because they titled it as Tribe T. So whenever I type in Tribe T in the search bar, I just get everybody's entries. So, damn. I hope I'm going to try to find it. I'm going to do one last search after I get done with this story. But if I can't find it, I can't find it. So, this one is called, Girl, My Dating Life is a Whole Mess. T. So, hey, Naj and Tribe. I hope you and all the Tribe members are receiving positive energy and getting everything you've been asking. For sure. No, for real. So, for the sake of this story, you can call me Portia, because that's the stripper name. Anyways, I'm a Scorpio. Shout out to all the Scorpios in the chat. And I am 23 years old. So, now to say my dating life is a mess is an understatement. For some reason, I always either attract weird boys, weird girls, or weird situations I always end up in. When I was younger, that was kind of fun, but now it's not funny no more. Girl, I feel you. Oh my God. That's what, like, I be trying to, like, express to people, but it always comes out wrong. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, I want to, like, settle down and be a grandma at 25, but it's like, that shit is just not exciting to me. Drama and, like, all that, like, I'm good on that, sis. So I definitely feel what you're saying. Like, getting into stupid situations with stupid people was fun when you were young and stupid. But now it's like, why does being young have to entail me constantly saying F my boundaries, F my safety, F my body? Like, I definitely get what you're saying, girl. Definitely. Let me know if anybody else in the chat understands where I'm coming from. I have, like, a really hard time expressing that to people, because I know whenever I tell people, like, I've been there, done that, it comes out as, you think you grown or something. But, like, that's not how I'm trying to come off. It's just, like, I genuinely have been on that boat, been to that cruise, been in that rental, and I've done that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I've done it already. And no, I've never been on a cruise. I'm just giving examples. Like, but, girl, don't be texting me. Anyway, but yes. So, to the story. I met this guy one day at a bar I went to. Everything was fine at first. He was cute, tall, with tattoos, and we were vibing. We exchanged numbers, and everything was literally going so fine. We hang out a couple times, and I get the tropical good morning. Not the tropical. She meant to say typical, but she wrote topical, like topical lotion. So my brain said tropical. Look. Girl, this is cranberry. I swear this is cranberry. So, to cut a lot out, I'm supposed to be hanging out with this man on Saturday. I get all cute and I head to his place. I'm assuming once I get there, we're just gonna ride together and leave, but no. He tells me to come upstairs for a minute. No, sir. For one, sir, you need to be driving to my place, picking me up, because I would never want to be in that situation where a dude talking about, oh, you need to come upstairs. No, I don't. I'm about to sit in the car with the AC on and wait for you. Like, I don't know you, sir. It's scary out here. It's scary. So I went up. She said I went upstairs. IDK. Why? But okay. Oh my God, y'all are about to die. Tell me why when I walk in, there is a whole other girl on the couch. I would have been like, sir, is this an interview? Like, what? Is this your sister? Okay, girl, okay. Now to be fair, he has roommates and they were there. So I didn't want to just jump to conclusions, because why would you invite me inside if you have a girl? Do not put it past them, girl. Do not put it past them, sis. Because he probably done prepped this girl up to think you a different girl, and then he probably gonna tell you that she a different girl. Like, They are snakes. And then the boys be the main freaking liars, bro. They be the main ones lying on behalf of the Dusty. Like, no. Oh my gosh. So, this people, hold on. So, now to be fair, his roommates, blah, blah, blah. So, these people start making out right in front of me like I'm not there. And I'm just standing there like the girl emoji, you know the emoji. Like, now I know they didn't just make out in front of me. What is going on? So I just get my stuff and leave, obviously. But then he proceeds to text me to tell me, and I quote, I understand why you left. I understand why you, this is what he texts her. I understand why you left, but that's not my girl. We just be making out sometimes. Electric chair. Electric chair. Use your common sense. Like, what? Like, sir, what did you expect me to do? I do not like being in situations I have no say in, period. Anyways, that's it. Let me know if you want to hear about the time some random lady cursed me out on a date in the bathroom. How my date snatched my wig off. Oh, no, ma'am. I want to hear that. I need to know that because that's some... No, ma'am. Wow, that is so disrespectful. Not the date snatched the wig off or the many other horrific dating stories I got. Sorry if this was long. Love you guys. Giving all my peace and love. Here is me. You are absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh. Yes, skin. Oh my lord, you got some chesticles, you got some stuff going on, girl. Okay, go ahead, Miss Mama. All right. Yeah, I feel like he was trying to do some swinger shit. Let me know, cause she did put in the story. I just didn't feel the need to add it, but she did say like, she's a black woman, and this guy was a white dude, and the girl he was making out with was a white dude. The roommates were white also. Doesn't matter, but it adds a type of context. I feel like they were on some swinger shit. And they were seeing if you were down. Like, I don't know. Not saying that white dudes can't be players too. But I just feel like he was trying to be on some swinger stuff. Because I don't see how that girl was just so okay with that. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, how are you okay with... Because I know you showed up looking like a baddie, too. So where the hell did she think y'all were going? That's why I'm like, the math ain't mathing for me. The math is not mathing for me. I'm like, girl, what? Yeah, that shit don't make no sense. Is this it? Yeah, long distance relationship help. It's somewhere over here. Let me see. What do y'all said it was a cast couch. Y'all said it was a cast couch. Look, that's what I'm saying. That's the vibe I was getting. Like, come on. Talking about Freaky Craig and Lacey help. Y'all are a mess. Y'all are a mess. Damn, I wanted to see if I had one more story, but I guess that's it. I guess that's it. I thought I had one more. Talking about unknowingly dating the police. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I had another one, but I guess not. I cannot find it. But I had one where somebody was saying that they man's BFF was like trying to get with them, and I was like, oh my god, that's disrespectful. Like, that's disrespectful as hell. I think this is it. Is this it? No, I already read that one. Man, I really wanted to read it. Y'all are so funny. I'm just reading all your little titles. Like, oh my God. Talk about leave that dusty on the curb, man. Like, damn. Oh. But yeah, okay. I can't find it. I'm just gonna not. I'm just gonna not. I'm gonna just change the title because I can't find it. But that would have been really cool. That would have been really cool. I'll just change the title. But thank y'all so much for kicking it with me with this stream. We've been in here for a little bit over an hour. If you guys still want to watch more of me, I dropped a story time like 2 days ago. Please go and watch it. Please go and watch it and like it. It has a very similar vibe to my older story times. They're longer. So if you're still at work and you need something to watch, I would definitely go and do that. If you guys are not subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe and make sure that the notification bell is clicked. That helps you get notified every time I post. You could also go to shopvoodoochild.com, become a member, and I send you a notification right from my phone. What else? Oh yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed to the Tribe Tea podcast also. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Please go and stream my little story time. It would mean a lot to me, okay? It would mean a lot to me. It gives me hope to make more story times and keep opening up and stuff, because I got really closed off in like the past 2 years, you know, and I just like stopped really telling my tea and stuff. But like, I don't know, I'm in a better place now and I want to keep making stories. So if you guys can go over there and watch it, that'd be awesome. Yeah, there's gonna be more videos to come. So thank y'all so much, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.